Hi besties, as the name of my YouTube channel suggests, it is I. Today we're gonna make a review. Do we miss reviews? I miss reviews. I didn't buy much lately because I didn't have money, but now I had a bit, so I bought a few things. So let's do some reviews. Today we're gonna start with the new Aquaclear. I will be honest, I don't know how new it is because the last time I bought an Aquaclear filter was 5 years ago or 6 years ago. Maybe not 6, maybe. I mean, time flies, I don't know, some years ago. And it's not a bad filter. It's not one that I absolutely despise because it's actually not that noisy. I can deal with it. And currently I'm actually using it on a beta setup that I showed you last time I posted a video on YouTube. But I have a new beta setup and I needed a new hang-on filter that was not severely noisy. So I thought, well, let's give the new Aquaclear a go. And well, I will tell you, this will be a pretty positive review because it's actually a pretty good filter. And I'm very shocked at this point that the things that come with this filter are not bad. I'm using them. I didn't actually have to change the media in this filter. Shock and awe, am I right? Okay. So first of all, of course, this review is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. Who makes Aquaclear? Fluval. I don't know if I own too much Fluval stuff. I don't find this locally. I purchased it from Amazon because that's where I found it, and I paid around 40 euros, I think, or $40. 40 euros, let's say, plus some shipping. That's how much I pay for it. I would say it's medium priced filter. It's not the cheapest, especially when you have all of those very small hang on the back filters from China that are from Chinese brands that are a lot more affordable, but you can also go more expensive than this. And I'm thinking Eheim costs a little more. Actually, I stand corrected. I checked out the prices and the ugly Eheim filter is more affordable, while this one is priced similarly to the Oase filter. So I'm gonna change my mind and say this is one of the more expensive filters you can find out there. It's not moderately priced. I don't know, I'm not really interested in Eheim. The new style they're going for, I think they're trying to like tap into Minecraft's vibe, but it's not working out. So I'm not really interested in Eheim hang on the backs. Yeah, I would say medium to higher priced. A little sus, because I do remember these guys were quite affordable. Well, they're good filters, so probably, yeah, they increased a little bit the price. But anyway, I find the price okay for what it does. I think many of you already have owned, if you don't already own an Aquaclear, and you know, they're quite long lasting. The build quality is quite good. There were a few things that were a little annoying about them. They have been addressed, some of them I'm gonna show you. But overall, they are pretty good filters. I don't think anybody has much to complain about with them. Not the most silent, but silent enough, I would say. The only thing is they're not self-priming because they're impeller. I'll never get it right, you guys. So the impeller is on the outside, which means you have to put water inside the filter for it to work. It doesn't self-prime. But you know, 'tis what it is. It's not the first, not the last filter to do that. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. So before my conclusions, let's start with a bit of an unboxing that I filmed when I set up my new beta setup. Alright, so the box greets us with a whole lot of literature, which you should definitely read, and look at that! A sponge, carbon, and biological filtration. 2025, we have finally arrived, baby. Of course, the filter, I opted for the EU plug, and of course some more literature, why not, why wouldn't we? And we also have the adjustment wheel. This makes sure that you can adjust the angle of the filter. Inside, we find a little sponge in case you want to use it with some shrimps. We also have the pipework and also the drawer where we're gonna put our medium. Just like the old filter, the new one has pretty much the same concept. We can adjust the flow by rotating the pipe at the top. And just like the previous model, we have a sponge, some carbon, and some biological filtration included. And you know what? I will actually opt for using all of these except for the carbon because for the size of my tank, they're actually pretty good. So the sponge goes at the bottom. It is the first filtration media the water will touch. And of course, the ceramic medium needs rinsing, so I do that. It comes already in a mesh, which is very appreciated. And if you look at the lid, you can see there has been a redesign in the sense that we cannot now adjust the flow of the filter without removing the lid. It has this black plastic thing that I thought was a little door, but no, it doesn't seem to do anything. I didn't remove it. And it also has a grill. We're gonna get to that a little later. So very similar in design, let's say, with the old model, but you can see it just looks newer. Now, size-wise, it is again very similar and it does fit my shelf, but I do see that it extends further in the tank than the previous model. So the lid that I had for this tank does not actually fit anymore. And just like the old model, this is not a self-priming filter because the impeller is on the outside, so you need to pour water and then plug it in. I find that switching to the lower flow helps it prime faster, and then you can switch it to the higher flow setting. And I am so incredibly happy to say that it is quite a silent filter. Listen to this. That's Bird in the background. Righty, here we are. Color me impressed that I'm actually using the stuff this filter came with, minus the activated carbon because I usually don't use it, but if you ever had the need for it, you know, it's there. I have it here if I ever need it. Other than that, the sponge is a sponge, it's sponging. The biological filtration is porous. And for the setup that I'm using it in, it's absolutely adequate. I only have a betta and a few shrimps in there and quite a few plants, so I don't need so much biological media. It's absolutely fine for my setup. A beef that I would have with this filter that I think I kind of have with all filters is the fact that they suggest that this filter is good for aquariums from 18 to 76 liters. That's 5 to 20 US gallons. Can you imagine putting this filter with what it comes, like the media, on an 80-liter aquarium? No, I personally would not do that. It's up to you if you want to do that. I would not advise any beginner to use this filter for a 20-gallon or 80-liter aquarium. I don't think it's enough. Not enough biological filtration, not enough sponge for mechanical filtration, not enough flow, I would say. I would feel comfortable with it in the setup that I have, a 5-gallon or 20 liters, or I would go up to maybe 40 liters. It's a bit of a stretch, depends what you have in your tank, but like 20-30 liters, absolutely fine. That's how I would use this particular one. If you want to use this filter for a bigger aquarium, I would go to a more sizable filter. By the way, this was the AC20, I think is the smallest one. So definitely increase the size of the filter. Other than that, you know, I'm very impressed with how silent it is. 'Tis the life to sit in the living room and not have to hear the drives me insane. Yeah, it's pretty quiet, and I do appreciate so much that it just feels like the plastic is a little different. One of the gripes that I have with the previous filter is that when you put the lid, there's a bit of a vibration that makes the lid kind of vibrate a little bit, and it's more noisy than it should be. And I don't want to use it without the lid because without it, there's more water evaporation. And I'm living the life of lids. I cannot deal with water evaporation lines, girl. I can't. It's not the life I want to live. So I'm gonna be using the lid on my filter. And I also put Vaseline and everything on the impeller, on the rotor, so you know it's smooth and it doesn't like create extra vibrations. Can't say it helped way too much. It helped a little because it's an old filter. I didn't use it in many years. It helped a little, but still it vibrates a little bit, and that plastic jiggles there, and it's a little bit. You know, I like the filter, but however, with the new filter, there's none of that. None of that. I swear the plastic is soft somehow. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels soft, which is great. What's not great is the fact that they added holes on the lid of this filter. Now, the luck of the filter is that I don't have a lid yet. It's being custom made for that aquarium, so I don't know how much water loss I have or water evaporation I have through the lid of the filter. If I have too much, I'm gonna put something there I don't know, cellophane, I'm gonna put something there. But I would like to know from Fluval, if they're watching, what on earth possessed you to put holes in that lid? I would like to know. I don't think it has to do with noise or jiggling or anything. I was thinking maybe, you know, they created that so you don't have like a speaker effect, like the case of the speaker that amplifies whatever sounds are inside. But the filter is quite silent. It doesn't jiggle. There are no sounds inside. So what possessed you, Fluval? I'm curious to know. Thank you. I love you. Another thing which maybe some people will find a little annoying is the fact that now to control the flow of the filter, you need to remove the lid because you don't have that spiky stuff sticking out. It's contained. It's contained now. It doesn't bother me that much. And overall, I do enjoy the filter, even with these tiny inconveniences. For the price, I think it's okay. And the best thing of all, you can actually use it if you Frankenfilter it a little bit. You can use it with shallow tanks. And finding hang-on filters for shallow tanks, not something easy for me. You could go with external filters, but I have like a 20-liter aquarium. What external filters? In Cyprus or online can I find? I can't. Internal filters take up too much space. Also, I don't have height. It's gonna put it reversed. No. So I really enjoy that I can use this, again, if I Frankenstein it a little bit. For example, with the Oase one, I couldn't because that darn like pipe that goes in is not modular. It doesn't separate at the top. It separates at the bottom. So like it's this long. I can't use it. But this one separates at the very top of the filter here. So I can install a different intake, which is okay. It's the intake from my very cheap filters that I use. I can put whatever intake. We can also go with one of those metal meshes that are good for shrimps, and I was actually considering to buy a few of those and use those because the ones that I have now, you know, baby shrimps can actually go through and I don't want them to. Anyway, much more customizable. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Thank the laws of the universe that we don't have cartridges. We never had cartridges with these filters, but you never know what redesigns can do. But no, we don't have cartridges. You can replace the sponge with whatever sponge you want. You can use this biological filtration medium or not, or use something else, or put another sponge in there. It's fine. You have space. It's good. You don't have stupid cartridges to I'm not gonna go into the details because Oase wants us to buy cartridges. It's 2025. No more cartridges, please. Just no more. We're wasting enough money and plastic and okay, let's not go into it. No cartridges with this filter. Right, so this has been the review of the new Fluval. Hope you've enjoyed and got a little bit entertained by it. I personally like it, but I would absolutely love to hear from you. If you have this filter, if you've been using it for a while, pros and cons, let us know in the comments because we all would like to know and learn from each other. It's not just me here. This is not a one-girl show. It's a multiple girls show. show. So let us know your opinion and your experience and your thoughts related to this, and I encourage you all to visit the comment section always in my reviews and see what other people are talking about, and you know, just make these videos a hub of information. And with that said, again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this useful, and with that said, I'll see you all next time when we shall do another review of a Chihiro's product. Ooh, Chihiro's. It's actually a good one, but for today, this is about it. Thank you for watching. Bye!